Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to really unpack complex events and get right to the core issues. Today we're looking at something incredibly significant, a real turning point for India, the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. We've gone through various accounts, trying to piece together the essential takeaways from that terrible event. So let's set the scene. It's the night of November 26, 2008. 10 terrorists, Pakistani nationals, they arrive in Mumbai by sea, and what follows is just a horrifying 60-hour siege across the city.
It really was, and not just one location, which is key.
Exactly. They hit multiple places. The Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, the big train station, the Taj and Oberoi Trident hotels.
Iconic luxury hotels turned into war zones.
Yeah, Nariman House, the Leopold Cafe, just causing chaos.
And there was that chilling aspect, the specific targeting of Americans, Israelis, British citizens. It wasn't random.
No, it felt strategic, aimed at making it a global and international incident.
Absolutely. And the impact was immediate and devastating. We're talking 166 people killed.
Terrible toll.
Over 300 injured. It instantly became this major test for India's whole internal security setup.
A profound test, as you say. It really forced a hard look at existing vulnerabilities, didn't it?
It did. A stark wake-up call about how something on that scale could even happen.
The accounts just describe pure pandemonium, indiscriminate shooting, bomb blasts. What do you think was the biggest hurdle for the responders right in those first critical moments?
Well, I think one of the most widely discussed and tragic aspects was the delay in getting the NSG Commandos.
India's elite counter-terror force, right?
Yes, they had to fly in from Delhi. And that time lag, it cost lives.
You mean because the local forces, while brave, weren't quite equipped for this kind of coordinated assault?
Precisely. They faced multiple simultaneous attacks by heavily armed, trained terrorists. The NSG had the specific skills, but the delay. While it's critical, operationally, 9 of the 10 terrorists were eventually killed in the engagements.
But one was captured, Ajmal Kasab.
Yes, and that capture was crucial. Kasab was taken alive. He later faced trial and was sentenced to death.
So looking at that outcome, 9 killed, 1 captured, what did this whole ordeal reveal about India's preparedness, or maybe lack thereof, for this kind of global terrorism threat?
It revealed gaps, certainly, but Kasab's capture itself was, frankly, a massive intelligence success amidst the tragedy.
How so? What did it provide?
His testimony. It gave investigators invaluable first-hand information about the planning, the handlers in Pakistan, the training, the whole network behind the attack.
So it wasn't just about neutralizing him, it was about understanding the who and how.
Exactly. It offered deep insights into their methods, their support structures. That information directly fed into strengthening defenses later. His capture really reshaped counterterrorism thinking.
Okay, so the attacks exposed weaknesses, but also led to learning. What kind of concrete changes happened afterwards? What reforms were actually put in place?
There were quite significant reforms, actually. A major one was setting up regional NSG hubs.
So faster deployment next time.
That was the idea. Hubs in Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad to drastically cut response times.
Makes sense. What else?
Big focus on coastal security. That sea route they used was a clear vulnerability, so maritime surveillance got a major upgrade.
Great, plugging that gap.
And also improving intelligence sharing between different agencies, breaking down silos, plus better equipment and training for local police forces for, open combat scenarios.
So real, tangible steps were taken to harden the defenses.
Yes, definitely. It was a catalyst for change.
When you look back at everything we've discussed, the core message seems to be about vigilance, doesn't it? And unity.
It does. That need for constant awareness, for communities and security forces to work together.
It stands as this permanent, stark reminder of the cost of terrorism and the need to protect society.
Absolutely. And perhaps the final thought to leave people with is this. Considering how global threats constantly shift and evolve, what does looking back at 26/11 tell us now about the challenge? About keeping safe in a world that just keeps changing. It highlights that continuous need for adaptation, for critical thinking, doesn't it? Something we always need to keep in mind.